Hi everyone. In today's video I'm just going to have a look at a strap that a colleague of mine has put out. And if you're looking for a military style strap, this is about as military as they get. So they're actually a replica of the French Nageur de Combat strap, which in English means combat diver strap. And they originally came out on the French Navy's Tudor MN77s, which is what the French divers used to use. And my colleague is actually looking for these for a long time, either new old stock or as a reproduction, and tried a few bits and pieces and was never really happy with it, so decided to do his own. So somehow, somewhere, he's managed to source this material, which is the stretchy stuff. And I'll just actually show you there. So that's the stretchy stuff there, which is actually genuine parachute cord material. And I don't know where he got it from, but it's really high quality material. It's actually genuine surplus, so it feels surplus. It's got a really high quality feel to it. And the thing that I can't convey on camera is that they actually smell surplus as well. Now this isn't for everyone. However, it really gives a bit of credibility to the part itself. If anyone's ever actually played with surplus material before, it's got a very distinct sort of smell to it, and I like it, but not everyone would. So I'm just doing a wrist shot now, and that's how it sits on the wrist. So you'll notice there it's got a latch there, and I'll just actually take it off and go into more detail on the construction. So that's the latch there, and that's made out of 1mm stainless steel. The keeper and adjustment is just there, and the latch just fits under there like that. Now this looks like it's going to slide up and down a lot, but it just really doesn't. It stays there because it's quite firmly pushed inside the material. So if I just flip it over, so you'll see there it goes through the spring bars that way, and then you've got another strap under there, and that's the stretchiness of the material. And one more thing that these do have, and apparently this was present on the original diving straps, like the ones that the French made in the 60s and 70s. It has this little part here. Now that's heat sealed across there, which is apparently what the original parts were. However, I did feel it scratched my wrist a little bit, so I'm just going to snip that off, and that should sit on my wrist a bit better. Apparently a lot of people, and the French divers themselves, cut them across there, but I think it'll be okay just snipping that sort of firm section off there. I've had it underwater. I live near the beach, so took it down there and gave it a good splash around and stuff like that, and it dried off fine, didn't have any problems, and it still felt pretty good even with the water in it and so on. Another good thing with this, as opposed to a standard NATO strap, is actually the stretchiness. So if you get it caught on something, it's just going to stretch and it's not going to snap. Also the hardware, because it's so strong, you're really not going to break that anytime soon. Whereas a lot of the NATOs, I see them with quite a thin buckle, and particularly those buckles have a spring bar across there, and if that spring bar lets go, your watch is going to go with it. So with these, because there's no spring bars in it, there's just absolutely no way that it's going to come off your wrist easily whatsoever. Now my colleague tells me there's two versions of this. This is the version that fits any watch, but he says there's also another one that fits watches with fixed lugs. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I've also picked the right watch to suit it as well. So this is a Seiko. This thing's actually a bit of a mutt. So It's got a Seiko SKXA35 dial with an SKX007 handset. It's got the Saab 59 crown and a 4R36 movement inside. So when you let the crown out, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this on camera, but it does actually hand wind, which most of these Seiko divers don't. So I'll put a link down to the bottom for the NDC straps, and I can highly recommend them, especially if you're looking for a good military strap that actually has some credibility. I mean, you'll see all the reproduction NATOs and all that sort of stuff, and they have no credibility. But this one here is actually made out of the original material that the original straps were made out of, and of the same construction. So that's about as original as it gets. So if you're looking for that sort of thing, I'd highly recommend the strap. It's comfortable, it's beefy, you're not going to break it, and it's also a bit different from all the other NATO style straps and whatnot that are out there. So I'll put a link just at the bottom of this video, and you can go check that out, and I'll leave that one here, and I'll have some more videos up soon. Thanks for watching, and see you later.